guys, so it's gonna be another series of my study vlog, and right now I'm in the office and it's around 7:30 p.m. I was actually at the beer festival with my colleague because there was one beer festival near the office. So after finishing work at 5, I went there with my colleague, and then I'm now back in the office. And the reason why I'm back here is that I have a study session with my friend from 7:30. So it's gonna start soon, but I knew that I wouldn't have time to go back home and get ready. So I was like, why don't I just come back to the office and continue with the study session? So here I am and I have to prepare. So let's get started. So I'm going to study about 30 minutes before I go to work this morning. Today is Friday, and honestly, I barely studied earlier this week. I just couldn't get myself into study mode, and I think it's because I pushed myself quite a bit last week, and the weekend was non-stop. On Saturday, I helped a friend with her exhibition, met up with another friend at night, and on the next day, on Sunday, I attended a wedding ceremony in the afternoon and had dance practice until late at night, so it was really intense. Monday, and I just came back from work, and now it's 6:40-ish, but now I'm gonna make some dinner, and I also have some video editing or other tasks that I want to work on today. But most importantly, since I want to wake up tomorrow as early as possible, I have to go to bed quickly as soon as. So my target right now is to go to bed at 11 or maybe 10:45 and get to sleep at 11 maybe, possibly. So that's my top priority for tonight's routine. So I actually asked ChatGPT to come up with like a feasible schedule for me after 5. So I already have a schedule written by ChatGPT like this. So I'm gonna work on it based on this. And the first thing for me to do is make dinner. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. Because all you have to do is make a little bit extra sugar and then After a long day at work, coming home and cooking helps me reset. It's almost like a mental switch. Once I start chopping vegetables or boiling water, my thoughts slowly begin to settle. And lately, I've really started to enjoy this part of the evening. I usually put on a podcast, something calm or thought-provoking, and just let myself be in the moment. Cooking gives me space to think, to unwind, and to breathe. I've also started using a recipe app recently, and it's been a game changer for me. I try to plan ahead and make a few dishes in advance when I have the energy, and it feels good to know that future me will be a little more taken care of. Now, so far, I'm right on time with the schedule for tonight, and I finished dinner. I finished cooking some meals for this entire week. So now I'm going to do some tasks get done, the video editing and studying both as well. So yes. So now it's time for me to do some studying, and even if it's just for 30 minutes, reading or reviewing something helps me end the day with intention. It's not about being super productive, it's more about keeping a small promise to myself. Good morning. I wasn't able to go to bed early last night, but I still managed to wake up early enough to fit in some morning study time. And first, I'm just gonna do some shadowing practice while I put on my makeup. In this time of year, the mornings are cool but not too cold and not yet too hot either, which makes it much easier to get up early. It's really the perfect season for morning routines. Recently, I started organizing everything on Notion. I wasn't a big fan of Notion before because it was kind of like complicated to me to understand, but I knew a lot of people were recommending it. So finally, I started using Notion, and turns out I really love using Notion. One of the things I do with Notion is that I make weekly to-do lists so I can plan ahead and stay on track. It helps me to visualize my weekly plan, and I know when to study or what to do when. And even for tonight, I have dinner plans with friends, so I know I won't have time to study later, so I'm just gonna focus this morning.